crash in turn number 1, and it's Burnworth who has crashed again.
This is unbelievable. This kid has not had much of a day, has he, Goat?
Well, some bad luck out there for Scott.
Do you think that is a case of, you know, the bad luck just perpetuating itself? Once you get off on the wrong foot, you can never get back right?
Sometimes it's that way.
Number 623, Hunter Carruthers with the advantage. Well, now Burnworth is really under the pressure. He's got to get all the way back to 4th, if he's going to make it into the final here this afternoon. They will transfer 4 riders, and he has only 5 laps to do that. Meanwhile, Carruthers will try to keep his Yamaha out front for that full 5 laps, but that's going to be a tough challenge because the charge is on from number 76, Steve Pate of Dallas, Texas, and Pate has taken the lead. Number 76, Steve Pate, Dallas, Texas, Yamaha privateer, with his last chance to go to the Daytona main event, has moved into the lead and is now beginning to stretch that lead as the rest of the field trails along behind, and way back at the end of that pack is Scott Burnworth. With the advantage, working his way through the whoop-de-doos here at Daytona International Speedway. Nowhere in Supercross can you become a star more quickly than right here. Number 94, obviously on the march, is Greg Mayo of Grantham, New Hampshire. He had a couple of shots at a main event transfer earlier in the race and then fell short. And now it is Pate who has opened up a big advantage here in this, the last chance qualifier, a 5-lap dash to try to make it into the main event. All of those high salary factory stars have made it to the main event except Scott Burnworth, whose quest we're following here. Meanwhile, the privateers, the independents like Steve Pate, are looking for one last shot to make that main event. Here at Daytona, it's a great opportunity to strut your stuff for the factory teams, to show that you've got the talent to earn a contract in the future. And here comes an army of those privateers in pursuit of Pate as they battle over 2nd, 3rd, and 4th positions, which are the remaining transfer spots into the final. In the back of the pack, Scott Burnworth is continuing his charge. He's really on the move. He's picking off riders, but he's got an awful long way to go into the final. Here's your race for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th positions. All of these guys really looking for that moment in the Daytona spotlight. Up over the jump they go. Here is Burnworth, and he's picking off riders. Look at that magnificent leap over one of these towering Daytona jumps. Burnworth is moving through traffic. The kid is on the charge. Here is Pate, the leader. Burnworth is the story. Can he make it to the Daytona main event? Down they come toward the conclusion. Steve Pate, the current leader, but the big story is back in the pack. It is Scott Burnworth. We're going to be back to find out if he can make it to the main event right after this. Here is Scott Burnworth working on number 191, trying to pick up another position from Dallas Longwell of Tequesta, Florida. And Burnworth is definitely all over the racetrack. He's pulled out all the stops, but Goaty just doesn't seem to have the rhythm. Can you put a finger on what might be wrong here?
I don't know. He's not riding real well. He's not real smooth. I think he's having some problems with his equipment. I'm not sure what the problem is, but he's sure trying hard.
There you see, when he came off that jump, he seemed to land very hard. He kind of looked down at the motorcycle. He's not happy, but look at this pack in front of him. If he can work through all that traffic, Burnworth can still make it to the main event. He'll have 5 minutes to make a quick adjustment, try to fix whatever's wrong with the bike. He's obviously wanting very much to make that pass. I don't think there's any question about the guy's determination right now.
Definitely, he's riding very hard.
He is up into 6th position. Burnworth is making a monumental charge here. He was dead last in this field as the leader, number 94, continues to stomp away here. Burnworth is making an impressive charge through traffic. He's got to be thinking, man, I have definitely enjoying this performance as Scott Burnworth, number 8, tries in this last chance qualifier to get into the main event. Back across pit road they come. Burnworth, the story of the last chance qualifier. Scott Burnworth currently running in 6th position as he tries to reel in the front runners here and gain that transfer spot. In his sights now, Russ Wagaman of Northridge, California. Wagaman has been overtaken, and that is going to give Burnworth another spot. That may well be the spot he needed. That will indeed put Scott Burnworth in the main event. That's got to be a really satisfying charge for him, Goat, and I'm sure he knows where he is now.
Yeah, I'm sure his mechanic is telling him what positions, and I'm sure he's happy, and his mechanic would be more happy.
It's going to be interesting to see now whether Burnworth will go ahead and press for the last couple of laps, try to win the event. Is there any real percentage in that at this point? He's into the main if he can hold that position, or should he lay back and try to save what's left of his bike?
I think he should try to win to get a better starting position. Every position would help on the line.
So the starting positions are crucial even at the back of this 40-rider field, who will come out here for the climactic combat of this Supercross long day of racing that we've seen here through 4 heats, 2 semifinals, the last chance qualifier. Steve Pate has been down that long road, and with a great deal more success, at least at this point, than has Burnworth, because he is your leader. Burnworth is back in 4th spot, now trying to challenge for 3rd. Burnworth picking up spots with every turn of the racetrack, and he's trying to get one more. He has grabbed 3rd, and he's going for 2nd place, and he's got it. Scott Burnworth, the Charger, the youngster from Jamul, California, putting on impressive moves all around this racetrack, picks up yet another position. Burnworth, the 5'9" 150-pound Charger from Jamul, is now the 2nd place man on the racetrack. Race number 90. We are into the final lap here as Scott Burnworth continues his charge at Daytona. He has moved himself into 3rd position as he goes chasing number 7016, Pate of Dallas, Texas. Burnworth up and over the double jump. One more assault to try to pick up the last 2 spots. He's got less than half a lap to do it, but he has come from 15th spot in just 2 laps to run 3rd. He is very much the story of this race, and there you see the interval from 1st to 3rd. It is not out of the question. At the rate he's charging, Goat, I think he may have a shot at it.
Yeah, he can definitely come up here and win. I don't know what he's thinking, but he definitely could win this race.
He certainly appears to be thinking about getting to the front. He has been charging all the way through this event. He is side by side for 2nd place, crowd on its feet, and the Jamul, California youngster Scott Burnworth has taken over 2nd spot. He's going to make a run at the leader, and ladies and gentlemen, we're in for a big finish here as Steve Pate is feeling the hot breath of Scott Burnworth, number 8, as the laps wind down. Burnworth crashed at the start. He is alongside as they move to pit road. Pate looks back over his shoulder. The crowd goes crazy as Burnworth grabs the lead. Scott Burnworth, a Cinderella story at Daytona, has come from last to 1st. Goat Brecker called it. He said, hey, he needs to go to the front. He needs that starting position. And Burnworth did just as Goat called it. He has gone to the front and looks like the winner as they come across pit road for the final time. Burnworth down over the last couple of jumps. A set of whoop-de-doos remain, and Burnworth will take a very impressive checkered flag here. The last chance qualifier is over, and Scott Burnworth has won it. That's quite a performance, Goat.
He did well.
Scott Burnworth will now have 5 quick minutes to go into the main event.
Scott Burnworth, congratulations. You had to work for it. You fell right off the bat. What happened?
I got a bad start there, and I just got bunched up, and I couldn't go anywhere, so I just waited a little bit and just passed everyone.
Have you ever had to work harder in your life to get into a main event than here?
No, I don't think so.
How does it feel?
Pretty good. I'm a little bit tired, but I'll be okay.
Too tired to go to the main event?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, back to you, Dave. That's the story with Scott Burnworth.